1st of June 2014, and we are here at the Forfar Dispatch up in Angus. We are going to be conducting our second investigation here. It's been just over a year since we were last here. We are currently standing in the archive room. This is reported to have archives strewn all over the floor when the door has been secured. We were guaranteed that there was nobody in during the 2-month period that the room was locked, and when the staff have come back, they've found archives strewn everywhere. So as we walk out of the archive room, there's rooms off to either side which again are fully archives. What would have been toilets for staff members in the past also off to the sides. This corridor leads round into room 42, which is absolutely pitch black. You literally cannot see your hand in front of your face. The only reason you can see us just now is because of the IR on the camera and the external lights. Our previous investigations here, we caught a mist by the doorway. We also heard some voices and footsteps were also picked up in this room. We have a digital voice recorder just over on the side, which we've already got placed with the hope that we catch any disembodied voices or sounds that may be happening up in this level of the building. From the 3rd floor, there's an area which I'm standing on right now, which has just been described to us as the safety square by staff members. The staff members feel very uneasy when they step off of this into this section of the building, which, as you can see, holds more archives. This room that we're stood in just now is named the hook room, pure and simply because there's hooks on the wall, which I would suggest was probably just to hang jackets up, nothing malevolent, I would guess. When the newspaper actually moved into the building, they reported that they were finding or suspected that ladies of the night were using this room to bring their clients and entertain them for the night. This is the first time we've actually had access to this room, because when we were here previously, there was boxes and archives all over the place, and we couldn't physically get into the room. So this whole place will be a fresh location for us and new for our investigation tonight.
Entities here, or if it's residual, so by asking questions and if you get an intelligent response, then it's more likely that you get that communication and that they could be wanting to communicate with you if they're trying to, make themselves known. So by asking appropriate questions, you can tell the difference.
Right.
So.
That siren noise is also the server from downstairs.
That's a bairn moaning. That's from the server.
Nah, I beg to differ because it was
Too long the first time and then
this
it's
is
shorter that
that's
second
somewhere
time.
before.
Why don't I go down and see if the server makes the same noise?
I just
along
don't
the-
know.
It kind of makes a siren sound.
No, I thought it was the server until I heard it the second time.
Nah, I think it's
That's the server, you can hear it again that time.
it's regular. It just keeps doing it. It's a fan call.
No.
It's a fan call.
I can hear bangs. Again.
I heard bangs that time.
I heard it.
We all stood still up here.
Sounded like just like a thump to a foot.
Nah, we stood still.
I'm going to do, I'm going to move. Let's see if you can hear that.
Yes.
That's us.
Is it there? Wait a minute. Is that it? 'Cause that's me. That's me
I
clenching my
don't know,
teeth.
she's
I do it by
downstairs.
No, it wasn't that.
That yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was.
To be honest, it sounded like downstairs.
No, that was.
So that was.
No, that, no, before.
Someone's got arthritis for the sound of things.
Before that, I had the same bang you did.
But was that you the first time?
Yeah, I've been clenching my
It,
teeth.
it didn't sound like that. It didn't sound like that though.
It did come feel over this way, but
Don't know.
I'll have to kind of dismiss
That
it.
was
You
me.
hear that sound kind of new?
Uh-huh.
Stop doing that.
Do you get any kind of funhouse effect in this room? I feel myself like
Sway
swaying.
back forward.
I'm swaying all over the place.
I felt like the last time we were in.
Just the floorboards in it. Can you tell us what your name is?
Meter and to check for any EMF fluctuations or temperature drops. We do this. Oh, we've got a 2.9 there on the EMF,
Do you want me to check? Double
which
check
is
it?
gone again. I mean, it was a split second. There was a 2.9. The temperature had dropped down to 60.0 degrees Fahrenheit. It wasn't for moving too fast. Camera's off. Just when you go over
I'll go
those.
back here and check that with this. If you
Receiving no more hits on our meter and activity very quiet in this room, we decided now is the best time to move on to room 42.
just be careful where you're standing because we found it
Floor's
that
off the soft.
soft up there.
There's the floor soft over in this corner.
Over in that corner there. So.
If you want to go in, stand between us and then you're that's fine.
Again, I'm going to use the meter just to do a baseline
So
screen. Current temperature in this room is 65.8 degrees Fahrenheit and there is a 0 EMF being picked up just now.
Purely for the fact I might burn out the IR light on the camera. Huh?
I think I just walked through this spot.
Yeah, see, I got that when I came in.
Yeah, I can't see where anybody's standing, so we're walking into your apologise.
That's me fumbling a bit.
That was me on the floor. Spiderweb. Did the phone. But 0.4 degrees, 0.8 degrees, different.
There's a window in front of you though.
Yeah, but I would expect it to go down, not going up.
Oh right, sorry, I thought it was window.
Look, you wouldn't want to come over and film this, it's going up like rapid. Because it started off at 60.
That's me.
63.8 and it's now at 66.2.
Okay, if you're affecting this temperature, come forward and do it more. use the energy from our equipment to make yourself known.
I'm going to put it on the stand and just put it down.
Okay.
Come forward and make it go up higher for us. We'd like to see that you can manage to do that.
It was at this point that our investigation took an unexpected twist. Please keep in mind that none of us are actors. We do what we do because we love investigating and researching the paranormal. We have to advise viewers' discretion at this point, as there was some bad language and some events took place that we can't explain.
Is there a chimney behind you now?
I think it's that wooden box that's whether it's.
Did anybody lean on it?
I was sitting on it, to be fair, so it probably is just resting.
Well, it'll be under great strain.
We're nice to each other.
No, but I had it there at the entrance.
We need to be mindful that there's also paint on the roof, which
Well, we'll just.
could be flaking off.
And how hard did it hit it, in what direction?
Well, I just held the hit off my leg.
I heard something, but I thought it was in the doorway.
And I can't see anything on the floor other than bits of paint.
But a bit of paint wouldn't have. How hard did it hit you?
Enough for me to notice.
Well, you wouldn't feel a flake of paint.
Something just moved. The footstep, unless it was you.
I don't know, but there's paint on the floor like that.
Come into this room, if you try and interact with us, do something more noticeable. Walk towards the green light. You can manipulate it, you can change colour. The green light over here as well as the orange. You can manipulate the numbers that are on there. Let us hear your voice, speak to us. Get out here. Stand exactly where I'm standing.
I've got my hand out.
Okay. Stand exactly where I'm standing. You feel it?
No.
Turn to face me. What about now?
I'm going to put it down psychological, right? Because you're asking me what I'm feeling. It's, in my opinion, it's quite strange. I just feel like I'm kind of, I don't know. There's nothing really here. I'm just.
Oh,
I'm just here by myself.
You feel isolated.
It's just me, and just like in a how can I describe it? But I mean, I'm not mental. Just for anybody here, you probably think I'm a bit unstable. I actually work at a psychiatric hospital, so I am perfectly sane as such, so this is going to sound totally crazy. But if you could be placed inside a glass tube and just stand there, that's kind of how I feel right now. But I think it's, I personally think it's psychological because you asked me how I feel. But I could quite happily just stand here by myself if you weren't there, because I can't really hear you so well anyway.
That wasn't what I was feeling. I was just looking for you to confirm the funhouse effect, that was all good.
Ah, but that was normal. To be honest, I can feel that as well. Like,
You feel that? That's what I was looking for, because I was feeling myself swaying back and forward.
yeah, but I just kind of got pissed off now.
Really?
Feel like pissed off.
Feel a bit pissed off?
Yeah, but besides, I don't know.
Oh, that's not like you.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yep.
So I've never heard you say that
Say
in
that
an
before.
investigation before.
What, you're pissed off because it might go crazy?
No, it's just because it's.
Because what?
I just think there's too many of us in here.
There's too many of us in here.
Yeah.
Like, come, step out. Step out.
For standing at the hall?
No, I'm fine there. I'll spend some time in here myself.
No, step out for a minute.
No, I'm fine in here.
Go on.
Yeah, came with me.
I'd rather stay here myself
Step
What?
outside.
if he's want to move on somewhere else.
No, step outside.
Stand at the
No,
hall,
no.
dude.
I don't really want to go.
I didn't particularly care.
I'm fine.
What's your plan?
At this point in our investigation, we noticed a dramatic change in Gary's behaviour, and we thought it best to remove him from the situation. The following clips are pieces of evidence that we gathered during what we're calling the episode.
Step outside.
Stand
No,
at the hall,
no.
dude.
I don't really want to go.
I didn't particularly care.
I'm fine.
What's your plan?
I'm fine. I can see the bar. I'm fine. Yeah, just take. I don't know. I'm fucking pumped. Like,
Well, no,
I can fucking punch the shit out of somebody right now. I am fucking pumped. You know that feeling you get on the door? No, I'm fine, honestly. You know that feeling you get on the door, right? And you're just like fucking leather fucking shit or something.
Tension.
Was it that shit? I know it's the doorway, right? There's the shadow that's across the hall, right?
But it kept on catching my attention.
It kept I
kept
kept thinking it was moving, but obviously it wasn't, because I was filming it. But then I just got so angry. I just got so angry.
Fucking hell, dude.
I could see
I
myself-
genuinely
I
have
could
never
see
seen you
I
react
could
like
see
that.
myself choking her.
I've never seen you
And it
react
was
like
me.
that.
It wasn't like I never. That's what I'm saying. I don't claim it to be paranormal. It's bizarre, because I could. If it was paranormal, I'd think to myself, well, I could see some man choking her, but I actually saw myself choking her.
Aye, but that could just be somebody trying
Somebody
to
trying to
within
affect you to do it. That's the thing. That's it's somebody trying to manipulate you to
surely,
do
if
it
it was a spirit, then it would be the spirit was trying to do that to the person.
through
No.
you. No, it'd be you,
But I
your
actually
body.
saw myself
Ah.
doing
Yeah,
it.
but
To her.
it'd
And
be
that's
you.
why that's why I didn't want to come
You
out.
need to double check she's not at the door.
It'd be-
I didn't want
aye.
to come out. I didn't want to come
No,
out.
I could tell that.
I actually want to go back in there. Because
No,
I want to go back in there because I'm intrigued of why that happened.
I think for research purposes, we kind
We
of
should.
didn't really have a choice but to go
of
back
course, of course.
in. For research
Uh-huh.
purposes, we have to go back because we need to see if this is going to happen again.
To be honest, I'm quite happy to let it happen as long as I know.
I don't want you choking anybody. That
No, I mean, I'm quite happy to let it happen if. Have you farted?
no.
Nah.
Can you smell something?
Does it smell like shit? Well, not quite shit, but it smells like you farted.
Nah, I
nah,
didn't.
definitely no.
But, right, I'm quite happy to go in there, let it happen, right?
I can
Obviously.
smell something now.
Obviously, if I'm not going to touch anybody,
How do you can?
because there's folk here, do you know,
Aye, but
but if it, I'm interested to why it happened.
of course we are, but is it logical to ask them to go back in?
Or,
I would probably say that me and you will go back in.
and provoke.
No, we won't provoke. We won't provoke. We'll continue doing what we were doing.
Or do you want it back in to simulate this? Ask them if they want to go back in. Don't tell them what you've just said and just keep it stum to see how you feel. And if you do, we'll try and just pick up on it and get it folk out again.
If we do it, you need to tell me the minute you fucking start feeling like that. And that's it.
For that room, for you. Right, I'll go and check with her if she, make sure there's nothing.
Fucking hell, dude. You feel better? Gary.
Fucking hell, man. I'm absolutely shaking inside myself.
You think this is a good idea?
Definitely.
For what reasons?
Because this is what we do.
Yeah, but fucking killing people, isn't he?
No, but I mean...
I know what you're saying, I do know what you're
This is
saying.
what we do, right? If something's happening in there, whatever, for whatever reason, right? The whole point of us being here is to document these things and try and get evidence of something happening. Not just me acting like a tit and wanting to hurt folk. That's not evidence. That's not evidence to me. That doesn't show anything. There's a million different reasons why I could react like that. Logically.
Which are?
There's all sorts of things. I could have been thinking about someone else. It could have been just the fact that I was focusing on someone else. I caught up in a moment and bang, I'm suddenly saying things that I don't mean, which I know is not the case, but I don't know anything about the place. I don't know what's happened here before. I don't know the story about pregnant women.
I wasn't aware of that until Vanessa said.
But there is other reasons that could happen. I don't know why, but there's bound to be other reasons.
Why did it happen?
Say, well, he's just been a
Right, well, the decision, what we're doing, we're going
But
in.
we'll have to go back and
Just-
we'll have to research, but this is the whole
Aye.
point. But I can see now that there's a change in him, that he's a lot calmer than what he was when I brought him through
I'm
here.
calm. I still feel like I'm shaking. I still feel like I'm shaking inside. Not my
That'll be adrenaline that's
But-
now pumping through you.
no,
then.
but adrenal dump doesn't make you shake. It just makes you drop, and you'll feel like you're,
What was that?
A flash.
I didn't see it.
I've got nothing on.
and you'll just feel like. I was shaking before tremble, but like I said to you, I felt like I was pumped. Honestly,
You smelling
can
that
you
again?
smell that? It
Is that,
smells
I
like
smell
hang on, smell a
Tracy.
breath.
The usual.
Right, so, but it's not
So,
that.
well, get him to smell your breath and see if it's the same.
No, it's just the usual. It smells like somebody's farted though.
It's not me.
It's not
Actually,
good.
I would
this
admit
is
that if it
really
was.
strange as well, because I have strange ways of explaining things that you probably experienced. Did you just go like...
I think so, you did.
No, I never, but I heard that.
Yeah,
I thought it was you.
No, it was definitely him.
I heard it for
It was
there.
definitely him that went like that noise. It definitely was you. It came
I
from
never
your
done it.
direction. Anyway, if I want to do it, I'll do it.
Right, we'll move downstairs. We'll come back. It's the best thing for it.
You look at that stuff.
Vanessa, I'll get the camera and stuff, alright? I haven't never seen you behave like that before, dude. How do you feel now?
I'm still shaking, I can feel it inside me. This is a fucking piece of plastic, it's like... I'm getting angry about a fucking bit of plastic for it.
Oh, we'll take you downstairs and we'll see what happens downstairs, alright, dude? Gary. Just trust me, dude.
Honestly, man, I'm fucking...
I know it.
Fucking...
We need to go.
Fucking...
We need to go.
I'm fucking... I'm ready.
We need to go downstairs, alright?
You's coming down.
Aye, don't come here now.
Let me say this down
I
there.
feel like I'm...
Mate, you need to come down now.
Do you know how you that angry? You fucking try. Fucking...
Take that.
Fucking pumped out.
Give me that.
Should I?
Take that. No, take that. No, yeah. Mate, let's go downstairs.
I'm coming. Fucking fucking... Can we not just... What's the point of coming downstairs? If something's
Mate,
happening, we should just go and,
just look.
and see if something's happening and that's it.
Look, 10 minutes and we'll come back. Alright? I know it's frustrating, but you just need to do this.
I'm not frustrated, I'm fucked off because it's just nonsense.
Oh, we'll discuss it in the office.
Well, some sort of fucking child and we'll go to the office and talk about it.
Come on.
Come on, down and get a wee bit of fresh air, just clear your head.
I'm absolutely fine. Come on, let's go downstairs. Come on to the fucking office and all that shit. I'm absolutely fine. Do you just want to go on and I'll sit for 5 minutes? Do you just want to go on and I'll sit for 5 minutes? Do you just want to go on and I'll sit for 5 minutes? Did you hear that?
What the fuck was that?
Did you hear the girl?
Mate, let's go. Clear the basement.
Yeah.
Pop that around.
Yeah.
Walking about in there fucking presenting folk.
You can't remember that.
I'm
You didn't. You, right,
but
what
I'm
happened?
not messing about. This is totally genuine, right? I've got no reason to lie. I don't even know about this place.
Right.
I don't even know what's supposed to be here.
So you remember the intros and you remember filming all that, and then you remember me asking you to come outside.
I remember somebody, as I came down the stairs, right, somebody spoke to me, right, and this is fucking...
Who spoke to you?
I wasn't sure if it was you, but it didn't sound like you, but I didn't want to say anything because I heard a growl, right.
You smiled at me at the bottom of the stairs.
I heard
It wasn't you.
I heard somebody say my name, and then they growled, right, and then that's when you were fucking harassing me at the door. You come out and you went to grab me because I just wanted to fucking run away from you. Because I felt quite scared because you were coming towards me. And I was
You didn't know what was going on.
didn't care what you were doing. I thought you were fucking about me. And then that's when you were like, I'm going for food for Chinese. I thought, what's you on about? This is just all daft. And I don't know why we're out here in the street now, but obviously I've been upstairs and we've done other stuff, and I just don't really remember it. I don't know whether that's because I don't feel tired now. I feel absolutely fucking. I feel quite fresh, but I don't understand how we got to the stage of you being a cock on me, trying to fucking throw me out the building, basically, because I've apparently been an arsehole with these folk, and I've not intentionally. I'm not like that. Do you know? This is almost nonsense to me because I think.
You can't remember what's happened. Right, I'm going to run you through.
You tell me I'm trying to fucking choke
I'm going to run you through. I'm going to run you through what's happened.
I was asking about paranormal stuff.
Right. Is that the last thing you can
I
remember?
was asking her about paranormal stuff. She started talking about the vaults.
Uh-huh.
And she just stopped talking to me.
Right.
She said something about the vaults and she smiled at me and then she just stopped. And
That's it.
That was it.
Right.
We started talking about the vaults. You said something about Meerkat, and then she said something about something happened there and then smiled, and then that was it. And then we were waiting for him to come back up the stairs. And then we're coming
So
down
what
the
point?
stairs.
At what point did they go down the stairs?
There was noises downstairs,
No.
and they came down or something.
No.
We were doing something downstairs. And we stayed upstairs. And then I started talking to her,
asking her stuff about why
Yeah,
is she
yeah,
here,
yeah.
why does she want to be here. She stopped talking, smiled at me, and then we went down to get them, and we ended up down here, and you put me out for some
There's
reason.
so much has happened between then and then.
I don't know what you want me to say.
This is what I'm going to tell you.
I really don't know what to say.
I'm going to tell you what's happened,
I
right?
don't know what you want me to say.
I'm going to tell you what's happened. We were up the stairs, we went into room 42 or 49, the back room, the dark room. You were standing filming the millimeter. I was standing at the back of the room.
Me, though. I honestly think you're fucking about me now.
It's all in the footage. Right? I asked you to take my place to see what you felt, and you changed in a fucking instant. You become very agitated. You say that you're pissed off. You changed as a person.
You've only been there half an hour.
Mate, it's like fucking 10:30 or something. I had to send the fucking client and Libby away while we dealt with you.
Now you're
Mate,
just
it's
making-
10 to 11.
Now you're just making the phone call, because obviously...
I'm trying